Hello, hello. Happy witching hour. I'm probably just in time with this one. How y'all doing? Here to discuss family curses and the holidays. Thank the gods. Oh man. You know, family curses. They tend to be a lot worse in religious families, because nobody ever actually finds a solution. How to break family curses. You're not going to really find that in the Bible. You're not. And what I found, what I found in my years of practice is actually quite scary. I have. It's wow. Um, People tend to make the mistake of thinking that they can do child sacrifices or either sacrifices, and that never works. The way you break family curses is through the wisdom of the witch. And so, what will end up happening? I'm sorry, y'all, my TV's kind of loud. What will end up happening is that people in your families, what I found with clients, is that people in the family will be targeting you. So, the client is the target. The client is typically the innocent sacrifice, and you're supposed to believe in your heart chakra that, well, if your family's messed up like that anyway, what's there to live for? And it's pretty bad. Mainly, a lot of the family curses that you have is involving money, typically life insurance policies. You don't have to have someone's permission. They don't have to notify you that someone is taking out a life insurance policy. And all you need is desperate bums in your family. And the next thing you know, they're either trying to have you murdered, or either they're trying to do death magic on you. And it's pretty sad. It really is, when you see people scurrying around like rats for a piece of cheese. It's kind of played out. It's been played out since the 70s, but people still do it. And, I found that they tend to try to make themselves look like there's some kind of big secret society, because, the secret is that they're bums and they can't figure out how to get along in life. Typically, addiction makes it worse. Uh, you know, the elders will facilitate it. In particular, if they spent most of their youth either drinking too much or smoking some kind of very hard drug, or just basically sitting around being a dreamer, being a dizzy dreamer. And so a lot of my clients are typically, when you have that issue, y'all are typically between the ages of 20 and some of y'all up to the age of 50 in your 60s. And they seem to never give up. try to do harm to you. They'll do anything, you know, um, because they're bums. You can't have a decent relationship with your mama. You can't have a decent relationship with your children. They'll turn everybody against you just because they wasn't successful in life. You know? And then that's when you become the target because they feel like, hey, I'm doing what I got to do. And they don't want to violate the sanctity of their fake marriages and things of that nature, you know. Because anytime you're thinking about murdering a family member because you was too limited and stuck in a box to make it, whenever you do that, it's probably time to maybe go and do some porn or maybe go out and, you know, do what you got to do. But they not going to do that, you know. They rather take the life force of someone else or they trying to collect on that life insurance policy. Yeah, because they want to keep up with the Joneses and shit. And so it's like, oh God, I have seen it. Oh my God. Family can be the most ruthless. They don't care about your babies. They don't care about you. Especially if you got somebody really, really old and unhealthy, taking medications that ain't doing them no damn good. And, you know, it says it in the Bible. Everything that they do that they're not supposed to do, it says it in the Bible. So, you know, kind of like the last generation, Generation X, we were kind of encouraged in a lot of the ways to go the wrong way in life, if y'all notice that. But then the generation above that, they were basically doing like an internalized genocide, you know? And they'll sit up here and say things like, oh, look at how those young folks turned out. Well, you the one that raised them. So sometimes it goes real deep. The level of stupidity can either can literally be a 10 all the way down to less than zero. Now them real bad generational curses, you know, them real bad ones. But some of them is real sophisticated and real complicated. You know, they start all this chaos and stuff within the family. I mean, you know, and I noticed that even some of the people that call themselves beefing with me, they have no fucking idea how to remove the generational curse. Yet they tell me that I'm stupid. I'll be seeing it real clearly. And they'll be confused and chaotic and desperate, you know, and you ain't even have to do all that. It's crazy. Well, I can tell you that really it ain't gonna fly past the year 2000. I'd even say 1999. It was over. And only the stupid people that still trusted them. Some of y'all even lost y'all mama or your grandmama because them bums was broke and she had to die early. It's sad. And so, you know, it just Puts a damper on Christmas, don't it? For a lot of people, puts a damper on it. Because people are stupid. And you got to learn how to navigate that situation. Okay? You got to know how to navigate it. And you don't never join them. Don't ever join them. They use that religion a lot. Even though their religion tells them not to do it, they try to do it anyway because they're desperate. And so it's just so funny to me. Well, it's actually not funny. Women are typically more affected by it. Okay. In particular, single women, no matter how old you are, you can be in your 20s. And I thought a lot of people were supposed to be single in their 20s. But they getting younger and younger. Next thing you know, they'll be telling 10 and 11-year-olds that they're not protected under the sanctity of marriage. So now we got to start allowing 9 and 10-year-olds to get married in a court of law just to be protected. No, they don't. You know, that's why we got so many deaths and people dying and stuff. I be seeing it all the time. And poor people, they just be so, they don't know. They find out when they die, though. Crazy part is that when they cross over, they're given a choice. Do you want vengeance? This is what happened. You know why you're dead? Because some bum in your family put a spirit out on you. So it's a lot of inconsolable spirits run around here because people don't get it. They're devoid of how to actually manifest money. So then they said, well, let's just steal the life force of another. The problem with that is that a person's will is going to stop that. So they get a mere pittance of what they would have gotten had they just went ahead and manifested. They don't want to do that because they'll call that witchcraft. It's very bizarre the way these people think. And, people front like they're smart when they're actually really stupid to do stuff like that. Because one of my friends was just reading to me out of the Bible where you're not even supposed to do that to your own family. And they just be running around here just doing the most, you know? And they think that they're gonna make up all of a sudden. They're gonna make up their own rules in the Bible, but it says it. That's why, what you scared for? Why are you so afraid? They scared. They scared to step outside that Bible. So the younger generation has to be afflicted, and then sometimes the younger generation will go along with it, but it ain't worth it. It really ain't. You know. And I think that they getting ready to get the clap down on them. You know. So 2024 is going to be a real trip for people like that. People that's willing to murder their innocent family members for money. People that loved them. People that trusted them. And so I don't know. I think that Jealous people are stupid, and see, this is one of the reasons why removing a generational curse costs so much, because I'm removing death magic from you. So, because that's what they want. They want you dead. And then they'll go to your funeral and jump in the casket with you and jump right back out because they know damn well they full of it. They'll be crying and hollering and screaming. It's sad. And some of them will try to take your life, take you out for a mere 20,000. Oh my God. 10,000. They don't care. It just, it's just sad. Bums. That's like bottom of the barrel. By the way, y'all, I don't take cases like that. Oh God, no. Can't nobody come to me and say, kill my so and so because we're broken. uh, no, not ever. Oh yeah, you definitely gotta protect yourself. And some of y'all right now probably don't have as good of a Christmas as you wanted. You didn't get all the gifts that you wanted. But you know what? Don't worry about that. Because guess what? Everybody's alive and well, ain't they? Appreciate that. And they'll be sitting over there getting fat and having, bloated and not really actually enjoying their Christmas meals and dead inside because of what they done did so that they could keep up with the Joneses. But your family is safe because they not safe. They not, you know? So I mean, it's sad when you look at families that's doing that. All families don't do that. I think families that don't do that, they got the most wealth. Them ones that scrounging around like rats. Oh my God. It's just not good. It's not. It's sad. And so, you know, I would never join the death squad. Fuck that. I'm too powerful for that. That's weak. You got to be a weak person and powerless. But that real low vibrating energy, that desperate energy, you still have to protect yourself from it. Because some of them will have a life insurance policy out on you and you don't even know it. And you'll just die suddenly and they won't even give nothing to your kids. They'll let your kids suffer and starve, especially a lot of you witches. That's so sad, you know? And then a lot of the men in your family, they have identity problems. So they'll be looking down at you. I mean, if you're a witch that comes from a bloodline of witches, then more than likely everybody in the family is a witch, even the men. But the men will be sitting around drinking brandy smoking cigars talking about they Christian. No, you're not. You're going to burn just like the rest of us witches. It's sad. I mean, they just don't, they just don't get it. And they just be sitting around just looking stupid and shit. And they be thinking that, so, it's, what can I say? Authentic witchcraft is a lost art. We're not talking about energy vampirism. We're talking about death. They playing around with death. That's what they playing around. I ain't talking about no damn, oh, I'm just a little tired and somebody, because you can take your power, you can take your energy back. No, they playing around with death. Whole other ball game. Can you go out in the world and look for sacrifices to alleviate that? Hell no. Nope, nope, nope. You just have to know witchcraft and know how to, you just have to know necromancy. Going out there and looking for sacrifices like a fucking coward, that ain't gonna save you. It's not. A lot of people out there generationally cursed. A lot of people got bloodline curses. It's just what I described. It's the inability to turn around either poverty or failure, the inability of self love and acceptance, the inability to think straight, the inability to be noble, just gutter, just very gutter and low lifed it, right? And so, just it's so wonderful seeing families that ain't going through that though. I just can't stand that. I can't stand when that is happening in somebody's family. Spirit don't like it either. Oh my God. It's just terrible. So y'all be careful, man, this holiday season. Cause Yule gonna last until January the 1st of 2024. And they are confused. They are. And they're scared of death, you know? And they'll do anything just for some more life. And so I've seen people in their teens and 20s that got caught up in that low level spirit, that low lifed it, low hanging fruitish spirit. And they look so old for their age, just in their face, they just look old. They look old. And then another thing that you can tell, because they'll be doing the most. And that's sad to see a life wasted that don't know anything better than that, but they out there and they suffering. You'll never do that. You got the power right there. The Son of God is the Son. That's the Son of God, the Son. They don't get it. That's why they want to feed off of other people's solaris plexus. They don't understand the sun. What I want everybody in my circle to do is try to do some sunrise water. I'm gonna leave a bottle of water at the witching hour. A few minutes here when I get up off of here, so that that Christmas sun will hit that water, and I'm gonna drink it. We're gonna drink it. We'll each have a, do that because and they don't get it. If you tell them to do that, they'll say, "Oh, I don't believe in that." Oh, but you believe in sacrificing your family members because you're a broke ass bum. Okay, okay. But y'all know what to do. Sit you a couple of water bottles out there. Okay. And when that sunrise, that's gonna be water charged in the full moon and the sun. See, they consider that witchcraft. Oh, but it says it. They're so confused, ain't they? Y'all make sure y'all do that. The circle do that. Just sit it outside. Just make sure that it'll be okay. Nobody gonna bother it. And you drink that water, and it'll heal your solar plexus because they trying to feed off of it. Now we don't understand why, and some of them is black people. It's not because you know how like some people in the black community be like white folk can't absorb the sun. Oh, shut up. They can't absorb the sun. They don't get it. So they running around here creating all this death. And Santa Martha done showed up and said, why are all these fucking people dying that are not, what the, Santa Martha been shocked by it. And then Satan said, for money, Santa Martha. And she said, what the fuck? That's why she be causing their guns to jam up on them. They real sick. I'm telling you, you know? So y'all make sure y'all do that. And Merry Christmas to y'all. I know a lot of y'all want them generational curse reversals. And a lot of people been contacting me about that. They like, Jamila, I got scammed. I got scammed. Cause what'll happen is that you'll go to a practitioner, right? And they'll say, sure, I can remove that off of you. Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, send me $200. They'll say, that should be your red flag right there. But they'll get scared and they'll go and do something. I'd be pissed the fuck off if I was a client and went to a witch that instead of actually doing the work, she said some kind of fucking sick, twisted prayer from the Bible and then tried to take a sacrifice. And now that's my karma too. Oh, y'all be getting scammed out there. That's why they don't like me. Any witch is gonna know what the fuck to do. They don't know. Do they scared? All they got to do is have a damn anxiety attack and they throwing you under the bus too. Because they feel that spirit of death and it scares them. And they go, oh, what am I going to do? Well, ain't you a necromancer? Please don't tell me that you taking people's money and you can't command a spirit. Well, I can influence and manipulate people. Wrong answer. Wrong answer, honey. No. The answer's no. They really need to create schools for that. And they would fail the test. They would fail if they answered that. They said, well, I figured I was just going to go and sacrifice a baby because my client sent me $200. And then the client, they life get worse. And you wondering what the hell. And you like, I thought I was going And it ain't the job of a witch to sacrifice her. So come on, we're witches. Ain't no damn witch got to. We know exactly what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't. They don't know who to go to. Sometimes you got to summon a demon. I'm scared of demons. I don't go to no demons. Really? Some of them will think that they're just summoning them by name. They have no connection with them. There's obviously a proper way of summoning a demon so you can speak to it about something. And they'll say, hey, well, you know what? A bunch of foolish people gave me some money. So that means, oh my God. Y'all, I can't with it. I can't. And I won't. Okay? So y'all be careful out there, man. Um, yeah, man. You don't get more stupider than dumb. And they be going through it. They'll kill your babies. They'll kill your children. They'll try to kill your children. They'll send all kind of volatile spirits to your children. All that shit. Y'all be careful, man. I got a feeling that Christmas is gonna be a trip for a lot of people. A lot. And I don't know you, so it ain't my fault. I don't have to take on your bad energy. Nobody has to do that. Why do they? That's why I can't stand it when they be like, "We gonna get some sacrifices." You an idiot. You a special kind of idiot that needs to go and sit down somewhere. It's so stupid. The hell is that? Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, man. Okay? Blessings to y'all. Bye bye.